So guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video let's see how to create this cool looking hamburger menu in SwiftUI. Now this was one of the first cool looking screens ever made with Flutter back in 2018, and it was made by a developer called Matt. His video on making this went viral, and that's how Flutter gained popularity initially. So when I first started learning SwiftUI, I decided to try and recreate this UI, and this is my attempt at it. So let's just jump right in. First of all, let me say this: we are going to be focusing on the menu in this video, not on the views. So the views are just going to be holding some sort of dummy data, and we are going to be focusing on all our efforts on this, creating this amazing menu. So this is how the finished product would look. Here we have this amazing looking menu that's almost identical to this, and the views are just dummy data, right? So if I just click on messages, there's a blank view. If I click on funds transfer, there's a blank view, and so on and so on. What you are going to be doing is to create this amazing looking effect and this cool looking menu. Let's get started, guys. Initially, I have a blank application like you can see here, and what I'm going to do is I'll bring in some fonts. This fonts, if you notice, these are not our regular fonts. So but I don't know what fonts I have exactly used here. I'm just going to use Montserrat. All right. So let me just bring in these fonts first. Right, now we have the fonts in, and the next thing we'll do is I have some assets here that I'll add in as well. So these assets are all available in my GitHub link. The entire code for this repository, the entire code repository for this video will be available in my GitHub profile, so you can reference that if in case you want to, if you are following along with this video. Now now that we have got everything in place, let's go to content view, and let's get started. Now to begin with, what I'll do is I'll start with the menu, okay, and then we'll create these dummy views that will be placed on top of the menu. So what I'll do is I'll remove all these things, and then as you guess, the entire thing is going to be inside a Z stack. So I'll create a couple of state variables here where view index equals dashboard, and state where is menu shown equals false. So now we have two variables that acts as flags, and one of them will be showing which view we are currently in, and the other one will be showing is the menu displayed or is the view displayed. So z stack, and inside this is menu, let me put this in bracket, is menu shown color.menu. Now this color.menu is nothing but a custom color that I have added here. So if you want to add a color, you just go here and then like give new color set, and then you can add whichever color you want. So for instance, there is a color set that I have added D here, right? So in case you want to add a new color here, that in case, okay, you have a hex code and then you want to add the text code here to be used inside the project, click on this any appearance, and then there is a button at the top here that says hide or show inspectors, right? Click on that. Here you can just paste your hex code and the subsequent color will be applied here. Say for instance, I'll change this hex code FF0552. You can see that it's sort of a reddish tint, right? So yeah, this is how you can bring in your own custom colors, guys. Anyway, you can play around with this as and when needed, but let's get into the project. This is how I added this color menu. That's why the color menu is nothing but this color. This color is the one that's being added as color menu here, okay. And how did I pick this? People might get asked that as well, right? There is an extension called Colorzilla, and if I use this extension, it will give me a tool wherein I can just tap on this UI interface and then UI screen, and then it will pick the color automatically for me. That's it. There is such things you can just Google around and play around with it, guys. Let's not waste time in this. So I'll just go here, color.clear, edges ignoring safe area .all, and once again another Z stack. This Z stack I'll do Anyway, so this will now create this. Where is it? This will now create this image. Let's go ahead and put in this text here and then start working on this. So what I'll do is after that image, okay. So now we have this part and we have this part. We'll just create the logout button and move on. So after this, this is this end. This is the button. This is the stack. This is the button. This is the V stack. This one that we had. No, this one ended here, right? So this is the V stack. This V stack. So after this, I'll add a spacer so that everything is pushed up, and I'll add the button H stack. Fine. Okay, now we have this entire part. What we need to do is cover this up with a view, and whenever the menu button on that view is clicked, the view should move here and this menu should appear. That's the entire thing, right? Entire concept of this. So that's exactly what a hamburger menu is, as if I'm talking as if this is something. So what I'll do is first I'll move this part a little bit so that you guys can see what exactly I'm talking about. So after this I'll add a padding bottom, and after this as well I'll add a padding leading 20, padding top, and scale effect is menu shown. This will be 1, otherwise it will be 0. Okay. I just added some padding, that's it. Nothing fancy in this. Just added some padding to whatever we have done so far, so that it looks exactly like this and not at the center. Now you might ask me where everything went. It won't be there because this is menu shown is right now false. Okay, so the menu won't be shown. That's exactly what I'm trying to say here. Now, if you notice in the simulator that I showed, I have added like a little bit of effect of my own here, right? In the design, it's not there, but I decided to add this so that it looks a little bit more cool. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and create like a couple of empty views. I mean, not empty. I'll just create one and then use it twice. So struct blank view. Doesn't even need a VStack, I guess. Okay, this is a thing, guys. If you want to like create a view that has nothing but that view should occupy the entire screen, just use a modifier called a container relative frame. What this does is, wait, I'll show you, relative frame. And this will take in an array of inputs. You can just give horizontal, vertical, and then give an alignment. So now this ensures that this VStack is going to occupy the entire horizontal and vertical length of the screen real estate. Okay. So this will be once again background white, corner radius. I'll give a corner radius so that it looks a little bit like rounded. Okay. And this is going to be the blank view that's going to be placed below the main view. So let's go ahead and create the main view. We are just playing around with the dummy stuff. So I'll create a new file. Okay, this will be the first view, dashboard view, and this is nothing but a list. That's it. List for each fine. So this dashboard view can now be used inside this main. Now let's move back to content view, and let's try to use this inside here. So after this scale effect, main view is menu shown, and then view index would be fine. Now you can see that this view, the view that we created here, that dashboard view with just a simple list, is being called here in the main view, which is once again being used in the content view that we have here. So technically, if we click on the menu button now, this menu button now, it should toggle this is menu shown, and the menu should be shown automatically behind us. So that's it, guys. It's really cool, right? It's really cool and really simple. We did it in just a little bit of time. So what I can do is, now I don't have the other pages, right? Let me just go ahead and create those as well. So what I'll do is messages, utility bills, funds transfer, branches. Okay. Okay, now I don't have those two plain cards behind like I shown here, right? So it's just Z stack. So blank, what was a blank view, right? Yeah, blank view, and add the same effects. Scale effect is menu shown, point 0.66. This should be lesser than this, so that it appears to be behind the one that appears to be behind the last one should be a little bit smaller than this, and this should be a little bit smaller than this. That's when it will give the effect as if the cards are stacked on top of each other, right? That's why we are doing this. And offset x is menu shown 140 0, and shadow once again radius is menu shown 30. Okay, this is one blank view. Let's just do one more so that it appears. You can do as many as you want, guys, honestly. And this will once again be a little bit more 68. This will be 150. Yeah. Now if I just tap on this, it should appear as if there are 3 cards, and it also gives like a stacked on top effect, right? So yeah, that's exactly what we are discussing here. Let me just finish off these other. It's a quick thing, right? We can just go back to content view now, and now everything should load up and work correctly. Now if I click on messages, I get taken to the messages view. If I click on utility bills, it's utility bills. If I click on branches, it's branches, fund transfer. Also note that since we have a logic here that will change the style as soon as we click on something, you can see that it's being selected, and that since it's rendered as a template, this PNG file is being animated to white as well, whereas these are all still gray, and the disabled text color that we have. Disabled text color is nothing but a color scheme once again that I have added here. There is a way to like add multiple colors inside a same color group, but yeah, let's not complicate stuff here right now. So yeah, guys, this is exactly what I wanted to show you guys today. Alright guys, let me just run this once in the simulator as well so that I can show you guys. So yeah, it looks cool, right? So now we have created this amazing looking amazing looking UI in a relatively short span of time with minimum effort using SwiftUI, guys. This is how easy it could be done using SwiftUI. I know this is not an exact recreation, and now that looking at the simulator, I realize that there's a little bit more spacing here between the profile picture and the name here. But anyway, it looks somewhat similar, and we have also added this cool looking stacked cards effect as well. And this is also working. You can like, yeah, you can see that you can switch between the menu options. So yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to show you guys today. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, the code for this, if you want to see the code for this entire video is available in my GitHub repository, and then the link will be provided in the description below. So yeah, you can make use of the code as well. If you like this video, kindly hit the like button. If you found this helpful, kindly share it with someone and help them too. And if you like really what I'm doing on this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button so that it could be helpful to me, guys. Anyway, yeah, like the video and drop a comment if you are stuck somewhere or if you need help with anything. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.